I put out 4 videos and got hardly anybody to respond to them, which people told me, oh, run the torch. No one hardly watched it or responded to it. But I did buy this stuff to wipe the tires off. $2.99. I couldn't pass it up.
And what is that stuff for?
That's for Wet and Black Ultra Tire Shine.
Like turtle wax.
Yes.
But that's actually for cars. Real cars.
Yeah, but they're still tires. They're still tires, and I put them on my monster truck, and those are pretty big tires. So, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, Josh, the stuff you sent me, you put them on there to make the tires a little stickier?
Yes.
Okay. Masking tape works good. What the heck is masking tape? It got hot and it melted to that plastic because I painted the rims. Like,
yeah.
Oh God, it's masking tape.
So, how many of you watched that Jags Torch videos?
I've watched one so far. Well, part of one.
Did you respond? I didn't hear. I didn't see you.
I don't think I did comment. I'm not sure.
I don't think Josh. He probably watched it, but I don't remember you saying anything.
I know.
Josh.
I know. I hit the like button, but I didn't.
Yeah, I started watching this one up to here. That one is 11 minutes.
That little kid was funny. He was so excited for it. He wanted to touch it and everything. His father was like, no.
Is that your car, Brad, that was driving around with the little kid running after it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure out, because it was another guy there too, right?
There are a lot of people that walk through, but there was far and in between. Most people were not in the area. They parked there to walk away from the place. Hey, Dirk,
oh, go ahead, Brad.
Dirk, I hope you send that video to Keith like I asked you. But so hi, Dirk. I get a lot of compliments for driving the cars in this area because I think it's pretty.
Yeah, he was. You know how they are. They just chase the RCs, man. They're like,
the thing is faster than you think. It is like 5 miles an hour, definitely faster than my ground pounder. Easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That kid. I think the kid had some problems, but that's all right. They get.
We all have problems.
Yeah, I don't fault the kid for it, but he obviously liked it a lot, and he wanted to run after it.
Yeah, gave him some exercise.
And the thing handles quite well, more than you'd expect it to. But it's a wheelie machine. They should have put a wheelie bar on it. Yep.
Got the new one he sent you?
Yep.
What battery are you running?
I'm running a 50 cell 4000 LiPo.
Okay. I mean, like a 2-cell or a
2-cell.
2-cell.
You see, the kid's really liking it.
Yeah, he's chasing it. See, I thought it was that guy's. What he flipped it over for you?
That's my friend Steve.
Oh, okay.
John knows him.
I'm like, are we watching Brad when he was young?
No, I was an average weight child.
See, when you do this video, Brad, you should not be so far away so often. You should be a little bit closer so we can see more of the truck. Like that's not bad.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
car, right, Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, the RC
car should be a little bit closer. Like right now, that's not bad. We see a little bit of action from it. But when it's too far away, it gets boring after a while. Just saying.
I try. It's hard to move around and follow it around. So.
Yeah, I know that.
I have that problem with my mudding videos. I don't remember. I'm so far away, and it's like, damn, you can't see anything any good.
There were some dogs that wanted to chase it, but they never really did. But the people were holding them.
Well, they would have if they didn't hold them.
Is this where you sprayed some cars?
Yeah, actually, one wasn't a Subaru. One wasn't a Subaru. It was a video. It was a Mach 3 Mustang and a minivan, Chrysler minivan.
Right. bad.
Yeah, you should not do donuts and things like that by a parking lot like that.
Yeah, if there's cars there.
Because what's going to happen, some people are going to complain, and then
Yep.
they're going to ban us from going to the park there.
Fell over.
There's going to be a no RC sign right there when you pull into the park.
Why?
It was easier to get it to do donuts in reverse.
It's always easier to do donuts.
Yeah,
in
I was
reverse.
trying to get into donut mode.
It's 2-wheel drive,
4-wheel.
4-wheel drive. It still is. I
Actually, it
Stampede's
does,
easier
if I
to
do
do
it
donuts in
carefully enough.
reverse.
I was able to, on the rock surfaces, if it's on its roof, I was able to do what they do with tracks, is get it to rotate back onto its tire.
Cool.
I was surprised I was able to do that.
But keep in mind, all your 4 wheels are locked also. That's why it's a little tougher to do donuts. If you were unlocked, it would be...
Those are unlocked.
They are unlocked? Okay.
Yeah.
And you're throwing rocks right left and center.
Yeah, that's.
Now, did you stay in that spot for pretty much all the time? I guess so, eh?
I did run it straight across the parking lot in the back of them.
Have you upgraded your transmission in the Smasher?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I haven't had any issues though, and Jericho has really beat on that. It's got the speed motor in it. He's on forward reverse to do, you know,
I watched it.
See,
yeah, I watched a video and the guy was doing it, and he said the metal transmissions are like a, you know, a red hair thicker than the plastic ones, so it's binding a little bit. He had to shave it down and shit. I'm like, oh man.
I think Matt just did one.
Yeah.
look at that thing just do wheelies. That thing just does wheelies like crazy. Look at that.
Yep.
John was thinking. John was saying, "Oh, he can't keep it on its front wheels."
So they do have 4-wheel steering conversion kit right now on special. You save, it's well over 50% off.
How much is it?
Yeah.
$32. Regular.
You see, they do come with full directions without an exploitive on it, I think.
50% off.
But I'd be afraid to attempt to take it apart because I'm so not used to those to work on a vehicle that isn't a Tamiya or a Kyosho.
Hello, people.
Hello, who's that? Is that Tracy?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello, everyone.
How much is the body?
The what?
How much was the body?
He's asking about a body.
Oh no, it's a.
You got a list?
No, it's this body here, $24.49.
Okay. How about the tires?
Couldn't jag all over it. Tires. I don't know if they have tires.
The body isn't that expensive. Looks like it has metal ring gears. Is that?
Yeah, but this is basically all their spare parts. It's not just for that truck. It's for a whole bunch of different ones.
What's it say about that motor?
There's the C-Wet motor. Oh, you're watching TV again, You're way back where I am.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, right there. It's easier to read on the TV. I'm sorry, Frank. $13.99. What's it? It's an RS 550. I swear it's got to be under. It's got to be lower than a 27 turn.
15,000 RPM.
Certainly behaves faster than that.
Doesn't say the turns.
Where you guys going?
I mean,
Maybe
Go
25,
walk around
27
Walmart.
turn maybe.
yeah, I wouldn't go any faster with that motor on that car. It's good the way it is.
I'm gonna go to the toys.
Is
I
there
mean,
a
it's got plenty of
category
torque. Got plenty of torque to lift the front wheels, and it's quick.
It doesn't talk about
I don't know where the
tires.
toys are at. Oh, sorry, Ken.
Got metal ring gears.
No, I don't know if it's got tires. Because if I go to RC
There
car,
it is. There it is. Tires.
oh well, yeah, but these are the Jegs Monster truck tires. Yeah. Oh fuck! I click on it and it brings me somewhere else.
Well, what are they? 40. Did it say the price on the tires? What did it say the price on the tires was?
It's a range. From $1 to $43. So which one do you want to pay? It's replacement parts.
Look at all the different cars they had. They were RC.
Yeah, that's all
Traxxas.
Traxxas.
Yeah, it's all Traxxas stuff. I do think those tires would fit my my monster truck though.
Oh, they probably would, but it's just I'm looking for them right now. I'm on that category. I wanted to see if there was like a tire category or something. There's the torch. There's 118. Maybe if I filter down to this truck only, fits the torch and the Hoonigan monster truck.
I think the Torch got better reviews than the Hoonigan truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not that I wouldn't accept the Hooligan. It's slower.
You'd accept anything that some
Right.
people would give you, Brad.
Oh, here we go.
Still looking for tires. Maybe they're out of stock.
Yeah, they quit carrying all that Sen stuff. So whatever's on there is what they got, and it's on the way out. They switched over to all Traxxas.
I guess I'd have to go to Sen to get the tires for it. If they still even make that truck themselves.
Oh, I'm gonna
Right.
have to.
Yeah, they got the rims, but no tires.
Hey, the rims aren't that expensive.
I don't have any tomato
Tomatoes.
Model.
Tomato rims?
tomato paint. Makes good rust.
You should go to Sen to see if they have the exact same type of tires, Frank. See if they have tires for that. I'm sure they have all the replacement parts from Sen for that car. Since it is a Sen.
I don't know about that.
Both the yellow and black one are Sens.
There's a little Jimny monster truck.
Yeah, which is cool. Oh, the Reaper's nice. That's the type of vehicle that Keith would like.
Reaper. Oh,
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that looks cool. Don't fear the Reaper.
Fury Off-Road, American Force.
So you're saying yours is the replica of this one or this one?
Yes, I think it's no, this black and yellow one is the orange one at the bottom that I'm staring at on my, that's the black and yellow one. And then if you go up diagonally, that is mine. That's a nice body. I mean, the colors.
Wouldn't have any ACDC figures.
Yes, we actually do.
Pretty affordable, $2.99.
And I can probably take those rings out on the tires and put my orange ones on it to match the car. They say anything about tires for it?
No, they're shipping reviews, parts and accessories, spare parts.
Where are they at?
What do they call this?
Oh, if you had them.
Hyper.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a sec.
Yeah, my friend's like, I got ACDC.
Dirk is saying CQ0502 monster truck tires. Send part number is this for the tires. And that's the ton number for the parts for the tires, he said. The CQ0502.
What do they call it? I will copy that off of there because that's what he wrote. And I'll come here and do a search on that. There's different type. They're about $18 for the pair, or 26 with rims. 23 with rims here. But those look different. You have the tractor wheels like this.
Yeah. That's my tires.
We're looking at $18 for two.
So 36 for two pair.
For
two pair.
Yeah, but these have the rims, which are chrome rims.
With different tires on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my tires are glued. I just got that feeling they're not.
Oh, I think they might be. I don't want to put them on the cart.
It's hard to put your fingers in there to put the nut back onto the shaft on that car.
You need a tool. You need to put
Yeah,
a tool.
I know. And it's so difficult even with a tool.
I like that long pickup with the dualies in the back. That's kind of cool.
I've had that out for a while. They even have a high lift version of it.
Why no? Reaper's 1/7 scale.
Oh, that's a big truck. And that's why it's $705. That's to go against Armand Traxxas.
I don't have a picture of it with the body off.
That one's cheaper than the other one. I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a body. I don't know. They also have 12 scale.
Now you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Now we can.
Oh, but they don't even have any good motorcycles for Duckman.
Because I muted you because you were having a private discussion with somebody else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't
interrupting us
private,
while
but-
we were talking.
I think
Yeah.
I'd want the blue Jimmy, metallic blue one, if that's the only colors they have. If I had that truck. But the monster truck in 12 scale that I'd like is the Associated.
Okay. Now, something else that just came out today from Cross RC. For a while, they had the Emo X, which is a nice truck, and some people have good reviews on them. It's an 8 scale. got the 2-speed transmission. And they now have the Emo X2.
What was the body they were showing with that tank? Wasn't there like a Cherokee body?
Yeah, it's a
That
Cherokee
finger right
body.
there?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Cherokee body.
The Emo X series is here.
I
This
think they're
one
going.
is- Go ahead, Brad.
They're going against Traction Hobbies with those sizes.
So this is a 8 scale, they call it, but that's the one with the Jeep body. But now the X2 has a Cherokee body. Come on, where are you? This one.
Action figures are expensive.
The no
Man.
Duckman ones.
No, there's no Duckman yet.
I do like the tires on that, Frank. It's got a lot of sipes on it.
Me, I like this body better than the other one.
Oh, I do think the Cherokee body's better than the Wrangler body.
Yes, a long time ago, we had a lot of Axial that had this body, but
Mhm.
I find there's less and less now. So it'd be nice to see them again on the street or on the trails.
We found one at our Hobbyland that had been sitting in the back covered in dust.
Oh,
My
yeah,
buddy's painted it up like his XJ owns.
cool.
He has an old Cherokee.
Yeah.
Hope he got a good price on it since it was just sitting.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, we
for
paid what it
G.I. Joe.
said. They're not
What?
gonna. We paid what it said on
$24
the-
for a G.I. Joe. Oh, sorry.
So I bet you he paid less for it since it was probably there for a long time.
No, I think it was normal price. It's a Hobbyland, they're not, or Hobby Town, they're not gonna drop price.
Yeah,
I did send you a video on the Traction Hobbies Raptor. I hope you like that. If you watched it at all.
Buddy, I've been so busy with work,
Yeah, I know.
I haven't watched anything. I'm at 60 unwatched Brad videos.
rear balance bar. Oh yeah, that's interesting how they've done the balance bar in the back.
Yeah, it was that the silver angled
Is
bars,
it a
right?
Panhard? Is it a Panhard or is it Twins? Oh,
It's
it's got that.
Twins, yeah.
It's got that
kinda-
over under
They're called
cantilever where it
fins?
bounces.
They're thins.
No, twin bars. I said
Twin
twins.
bars. Do they actually have those on actual cars
And some of the off-road ones have that.
in real life?
Yeah, but it's more of a IFS thing. I haven't seen it on a straight axle, but
I
could just-
assume. I guess you could put it on a straight axle.
Yeah,
That's
because they
neat.
do have it on these pictures. I think they show it.
So that means it helps it corner better.
Guys want to buy a 12 gauge at Walmart?
No.
Am I right? It probably makes it handle better.
Doesn't show it. But I remember seeing pictures of it. Yeah, this site doesn't show it. I'll have to look at the Japan site or the other site.
It's a neat suspension.
Else am I-
Sort of looks like it works like an anti-sway bar, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Go see what spray paint they have.
But they nowadays they have lockable and unlockable anti-sway bars on cars.
Yeah, they just pull the pin out of the links.
No, they have some that are electronically controlled from the dashboard. You press a button and unlocks them. So there's got to be a motor solenoid in there to unlock them and then lock them again. What do you think?
I would assume there's some kind of lockable gas strut that way. It's not truly unlocked, but it gets a lot more travel. But I don't know enough about it to say that's true or not.
Well, when you want to do a serious off-roading duty, you unlock it.
Depends on what you're doing, but yeah, if you want maximum articulation, you pop your sway.
Yeah, like doing major rock crawling.
But once you get any speed
that-
up, you want to be able to have it.
Locked.
Yeah.
And on the highway, you'd want it locked.
The stuff they've done with suspensions in the past 5-10 years is just ridiculous. All the valving they do, the electronic valving, like your Polaris and they change the valving on the fly off of a solenoid.
Yeah, and they also have magnetic materials inside that actually stiffen or lighten, soften.
Yep. Yeah, the dynamics is what Polaris uses on their side by sides, and you can set it to active mode. So if you go to bottom out, they stiffen up as it feels that change compression, and it's crazy.
I look at what they do with the passenger cars in the same way. They make them softer or harder depending on what type of duty you want to do.
Yeah.
You said
Like they call it thermo, the thermo something magnetic something they call it. I forgot what they call it. They also call it Magna Ride for short, but you know.
You said duty twice, Brad.
Tank got a haircut over the weekend. He's got some product in it.
Today, a few
Yeah,
hours
it's a-
ago.
I need a haircut. They're just so expensive. The person who does it normally is too busy now to do it for me anymore, it seems. And that really upsets me.
You
Haircuts
do
are
see it
expensive.
here a little bit how it works.
Too bad, Brad. I cut your hair.
Good. Could you bring it to a quarter of an inch and taper my back?
Sure.
So are they running a true shock on that still in the rear? Tank?
Don't have any spray paint.
Um,
There it is.
not sure. Yeah, they are. It's there.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's like an anti-sway bar or strange one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see it a little bit here when you pushes down on it. A little bit, you see it on the bottom. So
I see it right there.
right there. So this bar pushes on this way, that way, and that one pushes on that one that way.
So
And-
it looks
Is
like
that
it would
called
help.
is that called a cantilever?
No, it's not counting.
No, it's not the cantilever. Gosh, I can't remember the name of that. I've seen it before.
But
Okay.
I bet you it helps with side hilling.
Probably does. But see, it keeps the body straight with the axle. It doesn't give it a lot of twist for some odd reason. So I don't know how good that's going to be. Maybe I can find a better video than this. This is the one from Cross RC. I thought it'd be in good hands with that one, but let's see if there's not another one.
They technically could put that in the front too if you wanted to, couldn't
Hello,
you?
everybody. Well,
Whoa, big squid is very noisy.
Big squid.
It's a Watts link.
A Watts link.
WATTS, a Watts link.
Yeah,
That's
Nathan
what they
says it's a Watts link. Nathan says it. And hi, Nathan. It's a Watts link. I assume that's a fairly new technology to be using these days.
I think it's older, buddy.
You think there's some grease in there or oil?
And what?
The Watts link.
There's nothing.
I bet there's a bushing in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bushing. I bet you could make that a ball bearing if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Right there.
Could you make that a ball bearing if you wanted to?
Probably, yeah. But is it really going to be beneficial?
Maybe smoother transition when it moves. It's always best to have smoother
Now he's back
transmission.
to the front. Doesn't talk much about it.
Watch, that's going to get popular and people are going to be putting on their 10 scales.
Maybe.
That's a strange panhard bar. It looks like it's got two different cross members.
No, because you got the steering link and the panhard, which is right behind. That's what it looks like. There's two of them, but it's one is steering for the steering servo, and the other one's the panhard.
I know you could put panhards on the rear too.
Okay, yeah.
The old cars used to have panhard rods, with panhard bars in the back. Walmart speaking.
Yeah.
Playa One Custom Fits. Are you new? Is this the first time you're here?
Attention Walmart shoppers.
So, Frank, is Playa One Custom Fits a new? I don't think I've seen him before.
No, you've seen him a long time ago.
Oh,
I know him personally.
oh, he's in Canada?
Nope, States.
What's up, hey, Playa?
And his first name is John.
Ah.
No. Play One Custom Fit is not John, but you know that guy.
Yeah, okay.
He's black.
Oh, and you hate Tamaya. Are you just saying that to tease me?
No, he hates Tamaya also, yes. And he's supposed to get a Tamaya. He promised you he was going to get a Tamaya, but he didn't yet.
I didn't remember him. I don't remember him saying he was going to get one. I remember Guru
Playa
was supposed
One?
to get one.
There you go. That's his name.
Oh,
Player One, man.
so Guru changed his name.
No,
He's always
that's
been
his
Player
other
One.
channel.
Oh. Hey, Outback, would you like to get on the video panel? Go to the Tank RC Gmail, or is it Yahoo? I forgot.
Oh, you should know my email. You sent me enough emails.
Yeah, but it's reminded on my thing.
The tankrc at
See,
gmail.com.
Yeah, at
What's up,
gmail.com.
man?
If you want to get in the video, we'd like to have an Australian in our video panel. Hello.
Truck Joe, I did send you a link, I believe, for the today's thing, if ever you can get on.
Joe said he's working on his neighbor's car.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
John Martin needs
Not-
help with his brakes also, so if you have time, go see John Martin.
Joshua.
So
Bradley,
tomorrow,
Maz.
so tomorrow I'm going at work. We have a barbecue, so I'm going to bring all my 124th that I have here. And I was
Welcome.
charging some batteries for them today. And last year I was telling myself I am not going to get a lot of those because not that I don't enjoy them, it's just, it's not for me. Guess how many I have right now?
8.
8.
Yes.
Like, how the heck did that happen?
Hey, Outback. You could always come in later when you have more than 5 minutes to spare. You could be on the after-hours show. So just send that link. Get the link from Frank that way, and you can come in later and be in the video chat, either
Brad's
while the
looking
show's
for
going
friends.
with the show or after the show. Actually, Outback Talk usually comments on my videos, so
Okay.
I'm familiar with Outback.
Hey, Maz, since you're here, I put the rubber band on the front so this doesn't droop as easy now. Just zip tied a rubber band underneath the links to the frame. Huge difference. I didn't get to get it on video yet, but I'm going to change it. Or I'm going to get a chance to. Man, this truck, it climbed everything on my course I had in the back in my hobby shop. And it was just a huge difference just doing that rubber band so these double barrels don't drop so fast.
Cool. Which chassis is that? Is that the Maz design?
Yeah, it's the Cheat Code XL
Okay.
with that he had on special with the links when you got it with it. And man, it's just a amazing truck.
So Outback, just send it into Frank now, and you can come in later when you're available more. You know, the way that front suspension looked, it looked almost like it was completely separated from your chassis. It looked like it floated. It floated more.
It opens up a bunch, but it used to just want to stand up and kick the body up real
Okay.
high when it was doing inclines, and now it stays down and the drop over is so much better.
No, but the way it looked like it's behaving differently than I've seen other trucks act.
The double barrel shocks, they extend twofold. So they have a sleeve inside of each other, Brad. That's why they're called double barrel. So it'll open to one extension, then the other one. So it looks like it'll drop forever.
I've
But
seen
it
barrels.
compresses.
I've seen barrel springs on off roads too. You know, they barrel out in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Maz Design last time I saw him, and he told me like if ever I wanted to upgrade one of mine, that he was going to set me up and all that. But
You should take them up on it.
no, I'm not. I'm not going to waste his time, his money, and his thing, even if he gives me a discount on it, because I'm not going to use it, and I don't upgrade those little tiny ones.
Mute yourself, Keith, please.
For me, comp crawling is not a thing. For me, comp crawling, even in 124th, is not a thing. So I'm not going to waste my money on upgrading a small RC car for what? For absolutely nothing. So I'd rather keep doing my scale stuff I'm doing. That's why I concentrate on the scale aspect of things and not comping or comp trucks.
Yeah. As far as like comp setups for the little stuff, I built this one to try. Since I built all, bigger comp stuffs, and it absolutely works like it should, but I can't drive it down the driveway to go out to my course.
Okay.
It
Why?
crawls so slow, and with the overdrive, I'm afraid to break it because I have it turned way down, like for the outrunner.
Hey, Keith was. I watched Keith's last video with his 24 scale. That thing moves faster than I can walk because of my knees. that's sad, Josh. That thing can move faster than I can walk.
For other people watching, Maz said he's still running the same sale through tomorrow, but it's not. But only V2 is left. The XL sold out on that chassis.
Well, I assume you want to get rid of those 8, so I assume you'll be selling them.
Selling which one?
They're 24 scales you're talking about?
No, I'm not selling any right now. I got 4. I got 4 from Fair RC. But I actually have 4 of mine, but 4 from Fair RC as demo for people to try. And I'm going to be bringing them to work tomorrow for people to try. And if they like it, they can get it over there. But like, yeah, I do have 4. And if ever I do decide to upgrade, Maz is going to be my first choice. That's for sure. I'll call him up and I'll hit him up on it. But for now, no, it's not
Speaking of Fair RC, when we talked to Joe, remember I asked him about the ESC radio combo?
Yeah.
And he wasn't sure if it was the ESC or just the receiver transmitter. It is an ESC. So this is Jericho's old Hobby Plus CR24.
Okay.
I swapped the ESC out and it's all fixed. Works great. It was $29.
Cool.
And the only thing I had to change was the plugs for the steering servo, which Maz talked about the other day, that he got those new PST pliers, I think they're called, the little white plugs.
Okay.
Yeah. What I did is I kind of cheated, and the factory one has a 5-pin PST plug. I cut it to make it a 3-pin and then cut the wires and soldered it. But it absolutely, for $29, I got the radio and the ESC, and it brought this truck back to life because it was just sitting on the shelf forever.
Cool.
Hey, Corey, you going to get in the panel, please? You can. So,
Hey, Corey, how are you doing?
So you're going to go comping that rig?
Yeah, at Axial Fest, Tony's putting on a comp. So I kind of built this specifically to do that one. And it was kind of neat I built that course in my back hobby shop, and there was stuff that we couldn't make it up with the other trucks, my Gladiator with weights and stuff like that. And this thing, it just crushed it. It just nailed it. I did do something you might like, Tank.
Okay.
So remember, I had the Sacrilege TRX 4 body on my SCX10 Pro. It is now an axial body. I printed the Harley Designs bed and cage that he made.
Cool.
And then I chopped this F100 down. This is the old, like John Martin's truck, the axial 55 F100.
Yep.
And that's what this is. Someone had painted it peach, like a peach color. So I painted the outside red, then brown, then red, and patinaed it. And put a piece of Lexane in the back that you can't really see to mount the body mount to. And it came out really well, I think.
That did come out good.
And it no longer has a TRX 4 body. Speaking of John, it's like he heard us. He sensed the disturbance of the force.
Yeah. He must be finished working on his brakes.
Oh, I've been done on that for since about 7.
On which vehicle?
Which vehicle?
Which vehicles
The
did you do
Jeep.
brakes on? Oh, Jeep.
The Jeep's on jack stands right now.
Ah,
It's all rusted. All the
Oh,
bolts.
terrible.
That's because
Yeah,
you don't do maintenance on it. If you would have did current maintenance on it, it would be not as bad.
Well,
you can think.
Now here's the thing. When I tell you it's a 2016 and it's only got 47,000 miles on it,
Which is
and
low.
it's the first time, and I just got it in October because it's my uncle's that passed away. Yeah, so yeah, this is the first time of me even getting underneath to look at this thing.
They don't make cars like they used to, because I got 2017 and all the parts are like, the metal is not the same quality as it used to be like in the 70s or 60s. It's crazy.
You
No,
know,
it's- Go ahead, Brad. And by the way, I was told to give a message to you.
Ooh.
Shut up, Brad. It's from Dennis.
is he even here?
No, I was just, like I said, I was just over at Chris's. So I'm hopped in
Well,
over
now
here.
you can
now.
thank Frank for that one.
Why?
You were watching Chris's video when you talked to me and said that you were watching the video.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why.
Oh.
I wasn't watching Chris's video, so that
Yeah.
should be that shouldn't have even been an issue because he knows I wasn't even there. So
Yeah, because I told him I was coming over here. So he goes, tell Brad to shut up.
so as you were talking about what your vehicle looks like under it, when I got in 2015 my 06 Sonata, it looked pristine under there because they put inhibitors on it. You know, the stuff that they put on there. The car looked mint under the car, and it was an 06. It was an 06, and when I got in 15, it showed no rust under there at all.
Yeah. But
Hey.
there's a difference. You're talking New York State and you're talking Michigan winter.
Well, I'm talking. This car was
know?
from Illinois. This car was from the Chicago area. So
Yeah, but they don't get snow like New York, or this car's been for,
Ohio does.
Not as bad as New York.
No, maybe not as bad as New York, but
like
But you
I
can say-
said, yeah, sure, it was Albany area, but even still, they still get, 60, 70 inches depending on the winter.
Hey, Sunday, I think it was, we challenged Keith to race Tracy on the Jazzy, and now he has one.
I'm trying to find it.
They're on the
I haven't seen her
Power
in about 40 minutes.
carts at Walmart, and they're supposed to race.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
So
it said
you-
tell the host to speak or something like that.
You were beeping because they were putting in the reverse.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, welcome in. Welcome
I don't know
in,
where she
Drew.
went. She went
Hey,
with my
Dirk.
niece somewhere.
You gotta have your niece flag it, like do
And
arm
Nick.
drop.
Tracy's not in a cart. She's in her own wheelchair though. I'll win.
yeah, what you need to do is you need to put a balloon, a red balloon tied to her chair with a very long string so you can watch the balloon over the aisles.
That's
So,
a good
so what's
idea,
going on,
Doug.
Robert?
And make sure it's a red balloon.
Orange.
They usually
Orange
put
will
they usually put flags on some of those or pennants.
Yeah, but
Pendants.
she's in her push wheelchair, not her electric wheelchair. I've only been around the store twice.
I'm sure you'll find her somewhere.
I was gonna say, give her get off here and give her a quick call. She
Yeah,
got a cell phone, right?
I'll
yeah,
find
either
it.
on a cell phone or on the
Yeah.
pillar sometime there's a phone. Just pick it up, dial 0, and you can do a page all.
He lost his wife in the store.
Yeah, attention, I'm looking for Tracy. Where is Tracy?
Robert says he's jumping through 4 live streams.
Well, there you go. See, 907 is jumping through 4 of them, and he stopped by to say hi to you.
And I appreciate that Robert comes here.
I'm sure she's not looking for me because she gave me a phone call.
It's probably she's behind you since you're looking everywhere for her.
Right,
She's
and I
probably
can't
doing the
see.
same thing, but
Hey.
right behind you. So
Hey Keith,
That's where you
go around reverse twice. Maybe you'll find her.
crazy.
Yeah.
When's those Tamaya releases dropping, Brad?
Next month, the ones they've been talking about all year. They're coming out next month. Well, a lot of
Oh, yeah.
them.
Well, then next month is a couple days. So
Yeah,
is
it is.
middle, early?
I would assume some are early, some are mid. I'm
Right in that
hoping.
Devon catalog.
I'm hoping to start seeing videos coming out soon on the BBF.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up on buying all these new models and things like that. It's just crazy. It's too many.
One thing's for sure: the
I'm at
BBX
the end
is
of
the
the
is
store.
the Tamaya vehicle to have. It is well impressed upon people how good it looks and looks like it's going to perform quite well.
Yeah, but it's to do what with it?
Race it, run it, whatever you want with it.
So in other words, sit on the shelf.
No,
Take out once in a while and go to the park.
no.
And
Hey.
not the skate park, just a park.
Someone might skate park it for what I know. Yeah, well, you'd have to buy one to do that.
Well, John's got a Tamaya.
He's got a few of Tamaya's. He's got like 3 of them or 4 of them.
Yeah, and he's taken them to the park before, the skate park.
Oh, all right.
He hasn't taken his. He hasn't taken it.
Two of them haven't gone, but 2 of them have.
The Clod hasn't gone yet.
No.
And he's dilly-dallying with the Clod for some reason. He doesn't even need to do much to it.
Well, because it's, do I get the parts and lock out the rear, or do the servo on axle, or do I run it stock?
Could run it stock first to get a feel for it and then do what you want. I guess that's the way most people do. They run it stock first to see what you get a
But like
feel
I
what
said,
they
I
need to do.
gotta fix the steering on it because I just slapped in a servo, which just happens to be a Traxxas plastic gear.
That's going to break in a second on that.
But like I said, I just did it because that was the servo I found.
I did watch that video, Dirk, and his electronics were letting him down more than the car was, as far as I'm concerned.
Yay, I found her.
He's talking about Trail Critter running his CCO2 on the trails.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Unimog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he, it was doing. You know what, Josh? It was doing better than you expected it to, as far as I'm concerned. He had to do a lot of throttling out, but oh well. It's also smaller than the rest of the trucks, so it's going to have a harder time doing most things, anyways. But it proved that it can do things. But his electronics were letting him down more than the vehicle was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would just cut it. It would just cut out.
Yeah,
Okay.
his electronics were failing him more than the car was. Hey, Corey, what did you think, Josh? Did you think it performed better than you expected?
I only got to watch a few seconds of it, so I didn't get to see how well it.
Oh, okay.
You guys
There was
still
more.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's since it's smaller than most 10 scales that do that type of work. It did more throttling out to get over things, but I guess that's okay to do, to get over things.
Do they have it?
You know, Josh,
Did something
just got a different
happen?
way of running it.
I know.
Yeah.
They didn't have it?
No, so I got this.
It's got to be three-quarter. It's got to be a three-quarters the size of the normal trucks you guys
You guys
use. So it is a lot. It's a quarter size smaller. Easy.
Yeah. So rather than being 13 or 12 or 13 inches, this thing is like 9 or 10.
And that one's like the short wheelbase or mid wheelbase version of it too. So that's beside the point.
Doesn't Tank have one back there? The
Yeah, but
CCO2 chassis?
Yes, his Mercedes has a longer wheelbase.
Yeah, but that's longer wheelbase. That's correct. The CCO2. The Unimog, I think, uses the mid, like Brad was saying. And there's also a short wheelbase that you can actually put on there.
Yeah, which I haven't seen a car put on a short wheelbase version of that yet. But I know the new Bronco body is on a mid.
Is the old Bronco CCO2 the mid or the long?
Mid. And they had 3 different wheelbases on the CCO1. But like I said, on the catalogs, I haven't seen them for four catalogs. I'm hoping they didn't drop them because it's still a pleasant chassis to run with. And people know what to do to get it to perform well.
Tomorrow for the barbecue, I'm going to bring all my 1/24th and 1/18th scale. And I'm also going to bring my MO3 and my MO6 for people to race on the pavement. I was also thinking of bringing not the CCO2, but we got a blank.
CCO1?
No, the on-road
TT?
TTO1 or TTO2. But then Brad talked about the Clodbuster, and I go, oh, that would be so cool with it'd bring a lot of childhood memories for some of the people that actually worked there with the Clodbuster. But now I'm thinking, I go, man, I got 8 small scale, I got 3 on roads, and now I got the Clodbuster. I'm going to have my whole collection there if I keep going. Oh yeah, I want to bring this. Oh yeah, I want to bring this one.
I do think you should bring the Clodbuster because I think you get a lot of comments. It'd be good conversation piece. Let's put it that way.
It would be.
CR video from today. No, I did not get to see that. I was going through some of it today. I didn't know that he had one of the CR01 from today. It did pretty good also. So Adventure Time did RC, according to Dirk, did the CR01, which is basically their crawler chassis. He says it did pretty good. Now they have different bodies for it, and those bodies are top heavy. The only one that isn't top heavy for that vehicle is the Rock Soccer, which is the best looking body for it anyways, as far as I'm concerned. It's a monster truck looking body, but it's on a crawler chassis. So it has the least top heaviness of like the FJ and another one. I forgot what other one it was. There's an FJ model and there's another one.
That Spawn character I got for $5 was $20-something over there.
Or what?
Spawn character,
Oh, the Spawn.
action
Okay.
figure. Yeah. Got it at the swap meet for $5.
Cool.
Dirk says he was running it with an CX-10-2 and a TRX-4.
Oh, it's for sure if you're running a CCO2 against those guys, like much smaller tires, not as much flex and all that. It's like taking your grocery truck and going off-roading with it with off-road people with big tires. Of course, you're gonna get harder time and things like that, just like Brad
Yes,
was saying. But that's the fun of it. It's more of a challenge. That's what I think, anyways.
The CR1 had a Unimog body. I forgot the third one, and the Unimog body was one. Yeah, but as long as it's able to do more than you expect it to, throttling out is acceptable in anybody's idea of running trail run.
Well, that's why you have class. Well, now there's class 0, but class 0, class 1, class 2, and class 3 is because some trucks will be a heck of a lot better than other trucks, and that's the reason people build them.
Well, I still think Jake wants to challenge you against you. I think he still wants to do that. But you have the longer wheelbase one, so there's going to be different behaviors on the trail.
Where are you going that way?
I hope you take him up on it. You guys have got to make appointments with one another. Because I want to see that. I want to see you and Jake go at it in the trails with the vehicles.
Sure.
What body are you running? Oh, sorry,
Which body for what?
on your Predator tank? Are you running a cut up body or are you running a full
Oh
body?
shit!
Oh, it's a slash body on mine.
They smoked me.
It smoked me.
Yeah. So we're racing Trace.
Oh, there's your niece. Yeah, Tamaya is so cool. Mrs. Guru RC.
Oh, it's the fun haver, isn't it?
So not
Yeah,
much
that's the
underneath because it's a Predator chassis, but
right.
But
And
let
it
me
fits
tell you,
perfectly
this
on the-
thing was climbing like crazy, and I got it set up on droop, but using the original shocks of these are the original shocks from Red Cat, and I just took the springs off. I did not put any internal springs in it yet. I'm debating on still doing that. But I ran it that way, and it's
Looks
this
like
thing is like a goat. Like it performed
Yeah.
pretty good.
it looks like
Yeah, I
it's
saw
got a
that.
problem on one side.
Oh, that's the panhard link. It wants to hold it up. That's why some people in comprig, a lot of people in comprig gets rid of the panhard because the panhard actually stops it from coming down. You got to push on it. Now it's straight. But the panhard actually limits you sometime and it just holds it back.
Yeah, and Red Cat's the only one with that funny arc on that panhard.
So some comp people actually go because they don't care about the scale point, so they put the servo on the axle, which is a heck of a lot better. I completely agree with people. It's way better, but
You lose 5 skill.
I'm not going to comp. I'm going to go have fun with it and do these friendly comps and things like that and just have fun with it. But if I was real serious, I would put a cut up body like Jem's got and like make sure it doesn't hang up, because this was really hanging up on places.
I bet.
And like scratching the whole front here. The whole front is all scratched up, especially on this side. The body sometime with the magnet, it was really cool because it's on magnet. So it was popping off and then boop, it was popping back on the rear of it also. So a lot of places it was hanging up, dragging, popping off and then popping back on because everything's on magnet. So it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna put on my tea bucket is magnets.
There was another video I should have had sent to you, Keith. It had to do with a rat rod.
There, Guru says Tamaya is so cool. There you go. See, look how cool this looks. Doesn't that just look cool? Right, Brad?
That's the
Yeah, it'd
that's
be
the
nice
new
to see.
edit. Yep.
It's the
That's
that-
GAO6.
Oh, that's the fur.
That's a CCO2.
I'd like to see that racing on road and doing the Ottawa crawl at night.
Well, it was on the last Ottawa crawl. I haven't posted the video, but it was gone as a drifter. So my son was drifting everywhere with it because it's got drift tires.
Boobies.
I think I sent you a video on. Yes, I'm wearing a Cleveland Browns. I got this from a food bank. This shirt they don't get this size very often, and that happened to be one of the free T-shirts I have.
It's okay if you like the brown. Live up there.
I don't like football, so I could care less. It's just clothes.
I visited the Browns just a little while ago.
If Brad is anything like RC's, he probably gets clothes given to him, and he'll take anything that people give him. So
I've bought clothes when I've had the money.
Yeah.
I just bought some sweatpants and underwear. So, damn fine looking shirt, Brad. Don't listen to them.
My wife went to New York and she brought me this.
I hope Corey's coming back. We'd like to know what you're working on, Corey.
Looks
What
like
does
he's
it
still
say on the
fighting
bottom of it? Hank?
AX-24.
Yeah, this shirt's like new. It's really in great shape.
What's up, Spin Rush?
A Spin Rush.
Howdy, 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 TJ.
TJ.
We miss you in the video panel, Spin Rush.
Oh, he'll come back one time when he's ready.
Yeah.
When he has time. You got to keep in mind he's 12 hours away, different, so it's almost lunchtime for him right now.
Just like the guy in Australia, it's a little past lunchtime.
And people do work for a living. Well, some people do.
Keith racist. Not me. He must be having a link problem.
I think it's that security camera above him watching him go around on the hover cart racing.
No, I was talking about Corey. He keeps coming in and out.
Oh.
Now I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Yeah, we can hear you
Nope.
now.
Oh, okay. I said, what does your shirt say, Tank, underneath it?
New York City Police Department.
Oh, okay.
It is a police shirt, kind of. And sometimes people, they see me with that, they go, "You work for the police?" No, it's a T-shirt my wife got. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my brother's got a stupid security hat all the time, and they're like, "Oh, you're security?" No.
We miss you too, Spin Rush. So, when was the last time you ran your rally car, Josh?
I haven't had a chance to run it in a while, man. We did the comps over the weekend, and I decided to cut this body up after the comp because I just wanted to change a little bit instead of having a tier 4 body on it, to be honest.
You just like modifying stuff. You can't leave it alone.
It's true.
Well, someone, JT says that you've been having fires in Canada. Have they been affecting you?
Yeah, out east, there is a lot of fires right now. And one of the guys that actually work for me, his house burnt down.
Oh, that's terrible. He's gonna be gone for a while.
So they had to evacuate the house real quick. So he did not have time to take anything out of the house. They knocked on the door. They said, "Get out now." So they only got out with some of the clothes they got. They left the work computer there, everything that basically stayed there, and the house burned down. So they lost everything.
That happened to my
Is it in
aunt, but
Ontario
the
or
house didn't get-
Quebec?
The house didn't burn down.
New Brunswick.
Oh,
She had to evacuate for a fire, but they didn't get to the house.
Oh yeah. Oh, they weren't that lucky. So my boss at work, they actually did a PayPal thing. Not PayPal, GoFundMe, and for $3,000 just to help them real quick. And last I checked, they were at 4,500. So they're doing pretty good. So hopefully it helps them a little bit to get through until the
Yeah.
insurance pays and things like that. It's just, I'm sure they got credit cards and got things that they have to pay, but hopefully this is going to help them a little bit. So
I wonder if Aaron was affected, but he's in Nova Scotia.
I don't know how
Yeah, I
close
mean,
he
it
is to
would
that
help
city.
with room and board and stuff, you know.
Yeah, but I think he's farther east, north and east of where that is. So
Room and board and food and stuff like that.
yeah.
I'm surprised you guys are that dry out there to have fire problems.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think John is falling asleep. I think he's just listening.
I'm just kind of like, bleh.
After getting under that car and freaking out. Oh my God. Right.
Yeah, Jem says, in honor of Guru, John Martin is falling asleep in the live, just like Guru did. In many lives.
There.
But 90% of the time, we saw Guru's fan going up in the ceiling, and then the head just kind of. Boom.
Yeah, I got another fun-filled day of tearing apart the front and then waiting for parts to show up to finish it up.
I'm sure doing it yourself saved you $100 or $2.
Yeah, probably. At $108 an hour.
How much were the parts?
Right now I think I'm between parts and extra tools and issues, and yeah, I'm close to $7.
Wow.
Yeah, but still,
That's a lot of work.
$100 an hour.
I'll be back in a bit. I got to run to the boys' room.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you're doing, John. What you doing with it?
I am doing a complete brake job on my Jeep.
Lines and everything, it
Okay.
sounds like.
No, I'm not going to touch the lines unless I have to.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How's the master
Yeah.
cylinder?
pads, rotors, one caliper, checking wheel bearings and checking ball joints, and
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like a whole front and rear end job.
That's what she said.
hey Brad, I've done it. I've done it before. You know, it's no big deal.
I just had to help my buddy do brakes on his XJ.
Hey, Jason. Jason says that's fun work.
Never been good with brakes. Drum brakes, you know, 500 different springs and like, oh.
Here you go. Preston ball joints. I did uppers and lowers, tie rod ends, and upper and lower ball joints, tie rod ends, A arms, uppers and lowers, and sway links.
And
And
Sergeant says,
I was off by 1/1000th of an inch on being aligned.
Jason says he did that on
Pretty
his
good.
Mini Cooper Country. Can't believe that. I bet you that's real more difficult than what he's doing. I bet the Mini Cooper is much more difficult to work on.
No, it's just a smaller area. If you got the tools and got the know-how, yeah, sure, you might run into a snag or something or other, but you figure something out.
Done shocks, bearings, and
I have a feeling
my Oldsmobile.
I bet you the same job is more expensive on his vehicle than it is on yours.
Well, yeah, because all the parts are coming from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just do like Keith and steal a electric wheelchair from Walmart.
Yeah. The first one I got in was like, wow, it's so slow. And I walked around for about a half an hour, and then I said, I can't walk anymore. Now I'm just sitting in the front. I lost Tracy again.
I'm waiting to see what Sergeant J gets because I know he's got that motorcycle money burning a hole in his pocket.
Well, he
Yeah.
sold his cycle.
Yep.
I thought he was doing work on it before he was selling it.
No, he sold it. He sold it a week ago, I think, to the first guy.
Huh.
He says cheap, man. $75 for the pads and the sensors to replace. He must have had them on the shores. Hey, Joe, be nice to see you in here today. I got a lift joint press and the tools you could imagine. Come on down. Yeah, but John lives in Michigan, man.
He knows that. I know Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Joe was actually in Michigan Monday for a comp.
But you
Yeah,
weren't, were you, Josh?
No, I've been at work all weekend.
That's right. You were busy all weekend. What a crappy weekend.
It happens.
What do you mean? What a crappy weekend?
He had to go to work and he had a couple of deaths on it.
Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What's up, Radioactive Scale?
Hey, Radioactive.
Yeah.
I just was on Southfield.
Yeah, we talked about that over on Chris's show. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
Dennis brought up the fact that you were up here, and I knew it was through Nakin, but I didn't know which one it was or where it was.
Was Corey there too?
What's that?
Was Corey there?
Corey?
Corey
If he was,
McKenzie.
I didn't see him.
I don't know. I don't know if Corey was there.
Joe was at Mitten RC. I don't. Is that still Nankin?
It was the Crooked Mint. I don't know, but I think they were sponsoring it or something or other, maybe.
Probably Joe's master of Mitten. Sort of it.
Yeah.
What is Master of Mitten?
It's a line of products that's made here in
Oh.
Michigan. It's all 3D printed stuff.
No wonder they call it Mitten. They're making a play on the state.
Yeah.
All
Dave
right.
Beebe works at Nankin.
Uh-oh. He's stealing that wheelchair alarm went off.
Stealing some Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm out of here.
You are?
No, I just put some Reese's peanut butter cups in my car.
Corey says he just saw Dave Beebe today.
Yeah.
I'm too slow to steal anything, Josh. You don't catch the wheel cart. Eventually, the battery will run out.
So was your Joe? Was that a class 2 comp or was it run what you brung?
Corey says he wasn't there. Hey, Maz, why don't you get into the channel, man?
I think Guru said earlier Maz was okay. It's class. I think Guru
Yeah,
said
like I
Maz.
said, I thought I had heard that they were involved with it somehow. That's all I was.
EBRC keeps backing up.
Yeah, I'm stopped now. No,
Dave and Farmer made the mitten thing.
You know, my car did not work until I plugged both the throttle and the servo in. Is that normal?
Which one did you have plugged in first?
The throttle. It would just beep and it would just stay flashing red. And then I tried to bind it and it just did that. And then I
Did you
plugged the servo
calibrate it?
in. I didn't do anything like that yet, John.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's what usually happens when it's beeping. It wants you to calibrate.
Binding it, it said it was wanted the binding mode or something like that. And I pressed a little button. It's a Dumbo, and I pressed a little button, and it still didn't do anything. But when I pressed when I put the steering one in, it started working.
Hey, Josh, when was the last time you worked on your track for the rally car with Joe?
Joe hasn't been able to make it down, man. We both have been tied up with work. I went out and cleaned up and weed eated my crawler course, and I mowed down the track, like mowed all the grass down. There's no more parts you can't see. I still got to just get time to go out and try and level it out.
You should make it as short as they do on golf courses. You should make it that short, the grass.
Oh, the grass is that short. It's just the ground isn't level.
I would love to run. The guys in Britain like to run on golf courses. I would love to run on a golf course because the grass doesn't give you that resistance because it's so short.
Right.
I would love to, and you got the sand traps to run through. It'd be wonderful to drive on one of those.
Hey, Josh, is that motor hollow?
It's got I think I did 20% infill, so it should be hollow. If you do cut it, it will open up, but you'll have to cut out some of it.
I gotta try to put some headers on it, but I think I'm gonna put a piece of wood first and then the headers. You know, I'm not just gonna drill right into the motor.
If you do drill into it, use like a hand drill, like your pin vise style.
Yeah.
And it should be okay because it won't melt from the heat or anything.
Yeah.
Because this is all PLA on the bed of this.
I'm probably gonna use the Lexan, not Lexan, but styrene, the round styrene pipes instead of the metal ones, so it'll be lighter.
Like I said, you can always bring it to the metal and make it look like it converts right down to one.
Yeah, I could do that too, John. Because they do convert to one.
Hmm?
Yeah.
They come out. I said the 4 pipes do go into one.
And headers actually use a plate to bolt to the head. So you can make a plate and hook your pipes to it and then just glue the plate to the motor.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do with wood. I was going to make
Yeah.
a plate, a header plate, and then glue it right to the motor. I gotta make some good pipes though.
Wow, Joe has so many comps he goes to.
Yeah, I think we got one
I think
on the
when
3rd.
He said the 10th. Or was that Corey said he's going to the one on the 10th? Corey said he would.
Yeah, he'll be at Fitton on the 10th.
Yeah, he says that guy will be selling things. Dave or Farmer.
they are a little noisy, ain't they, John?
What?
The rustlers. It's an old. I've never even seen a spur gear like that before. I took the spur gear off to take the motor apart, motor out and stuff, and it had like 50 little tiny weights all around the spur gear. And I'm like, what in the hell? They fell all out, and I had to put them all back on. And have you ever seen a spur gear like that?
No.
Yeah, it must be really old.
Or somebody didn't know what the hell they were doing originally to it.
Yeah, no, it looks like the stock spur gear. Yeah, it has like these little round, little teeny bean round. They're not round, but they're like, I don't know what you call them.
Hey,
They almost
Joe.
look like a fish anchor. You know, almost look like a fish hook anchor, kind of. But it's not round. You must
No,
have
he's at
50 of them in there.
No.
Not 50, but maybe 12.
Keith is at Walmart. Spin Rush. Hey Joe, why are you not in the video today?
Maybe
He
he's
was
busy.
working on his neighbor's
Maybe-
car.
Oh, he says, isn't that the spur that acts as a diff?
The slipper type.
Yeah.
I don't know. It had a metal cover around the spur gear like that, and they took that off, and then all them things fell out. I'm like, oh crap! And they put them all. They were in the spur gear. Had about 15 holes in it around the main circle.
Yeah,
Spin
I think-
Little
Rush.
tiny like things.
Spin Rush. He's at Walmart. He says, let's see the hobby store.
Yeah, I think they work like a snowmobile clutch where they centrifugally expand and tighten the slipper up.
Sort of like it's sort of
Yeah, I
like
tightened the slipper all the way up, and then I loosened it up just a half a turn.
sort of like what they do on nitro cars or the gas ones. The clutches come out like that.
Yeah. I know that on the DR10 they make one like that with a rubber band for racing where you can get your slip off the line and then it tightens up your slipper. I haven't seen the tracks.
It just sounds. Well, I ain't got a cover on it either, and I've never run one without a cover, so it might be, it might sound like that without the cover. It just sounds kind of.
2-wheel or
I
4-wheel?
don't know.
It's 4-wheel, right?
It's 2-wheel. No, it's 2-wheel
Oh,
drive.
it's 2-wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That.
Spin Rush says he wants to see those Karens acting out at Walmart. Anybody wearing booty pants?
No, no one's wearing nothing.
He also asks if there's
no
Karens.
exciting girls there.
He says if are there Karens acting
No
out?
carrots.
You got me wondering and thinking, Keith.
I'll show you to you on a Thursday. It's real easy to
Yeah. Like I said,
back in.
there's one thing that I do to all stock tracks is transmissions. I don't care. I I replaced the top shaft with the new drag top shaft immediately.
I didn't even open it up that much. I didn't even open it up. It was running good, so I'm like,
No, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering. Oh, you know what? That might be the slipper pads that fell out.
How
They're
many
not
were
weights,
there?
they're slipper pads.
Did it even have a slip? No, it wasn't a slipper pad. It was teeny tiny. The slipper pad's teeny tiny. These are like they're not ball bearings. I can't. They're about the size of ball bearings, but they're round, like a dowel.
Oh, it's a
almost.
ball diff.
No,
It
it's
looks
on
like
the
a
slipper
metal
clutch.
dowels.
Well, I've seen
It's on
slipper-
it. It's on the spur gear.
It's on the spur gear, not a slipper.
Yeah.
I know that you can. There are cars that have slipper clutches that are hooked at ball dips.
I thought it was something for balance. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's real old.
Old style slipper.
Yeah.
I found it on A-Main. It's the
Oh, you see them, Josh? You see them little round, them little like bearing,
yeah,
little dowel
They're-
things.
yeah, they actually go in your spur and between the metal.
Right. They go in between the spur. They go in the spur gear, and then the metal holds it in.
Right. It's for
You
the
got a
nitro.
rustler?
It's a nitro wrestler slash and all that stuff, the S Max and the T Max.
So he got a rustler.
Yes, Russell. And when that spur gear goes out, I hope I can just swap it out.
He's showing his black edition, the one that John has.
Without too much problems.
Yeah, they're $17 on Keith.
So you can buy them, Keith.
Oh, that's the Claude.
Yeah.
The black is one of my favorites. The black edition. I equal it to the gray edition, but most people like the gray edition more.
See the shock there? It keeps popping out. And people say they don't have that problem, but my shock keeps popping out that way. Some odd reason. I've asked people, does it happen to you? They say no. Oh, it does to me. I just
Maybe
have to
they're-
push it and it comes in. Maybe I gotta glue it. Never glued
That
it.
spur gear will probably last the life of the car. It's not going to get beat on.
Corey says, "Come over to Arma. We got the room for you." That's what Spinrush says. Hey, Corey.
Gosh,
Yeah,
do them
Corey-
slicks have tires? Do them slicks have like rubber in them, or it's like
They
another
have the-
plastic thing?
There's no foams in them, but they have the band, so it doesn't expand too much.
Okay, because when I squeezed it down, it didn't squeeze down a lot. I'm like, oh, it stopped.
Yeah, it's got TPU band to help it not expand too much and to give
Yeah.
it a little bit of tension. It's hillbilly belting them instead of the tape.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
guys,
right.
it's
I
11
think
o'clock.
I'm gonna run away. I'm about ready to fall asleep here.
No.
Yeah, I gotta work
Yeah, I got another whole day. I got another couple more days of beating on a vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with your Jeep, John, if I don't see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be on the chats and stuff like that. But it's like,
And hopefully John will be showing up soon, and we will have the time to do so. To come
well,
up here to see him
guess what? I'm on my 4 days off. Guess what I'm doing?
fixing a
Yeah.
car.
Great
Yeah.
job.
See you guys. See you, chat.
See you guys later.
See you later.
Yeah. My only armor is broken. I have one armor broken out of the 3.
You got 3 armors?
Yep.
Wow, you only got 1 broken?
Yeah.
That means you got 2 armors.
Yeah.
I'm saying arm is.
Oh, I saw
armor.
that. I know that I think HPI just came back out with a new version of their Savage. A new Savage is out. Where did Josh go?
He had a. He said bye.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah. He said bye right when John Martin was saying bye.
Oh.
Is Spin Rush still in the chat?
Yes. Hey, Joe, could you come in, please? Oh, he's still out there. He had a decent amount of people on the panel. Now they're all gone.
It's okay.
Frank, are you messing with your new radio link?
No.
Oh, it's cool over here. There you go, Spin Rush.
No Karens, no booty pants. Just produce.
Here's your bananas. To drive by the bananas.
And your wife is hiding from you with your niece.
It's cool over here, man. Woo, nice.
It's in the mid 80s today.
I'm getting
me.
the cars ready for tomorrow. This is the MO5, so
And you're getting the Claude ready too?
quad's ready, batteries in it.
Yeah, are you going? Where are you going tomorrow, Danny? You going to a comp or something?
Going to work.
Oh, okay. You bring
We're
your
having
cars there?
we're having a barbecue, and I'm bringing a bunch of RCs to the barbecue for people to play with.
Oh, that's cool.
Chillaxing this evening, worked late and exhausted. Oh, shit, Joe. Are you going to bring your Ferrari? Frank, you bringing your Ferrari?
No.
How about your Lamborghini?
Yesterday was bring your RC to work day here. Are you serious, Vin Rush?
Really?
Must have got nothing done there. Japan yesterday. Oh, searching for my wife again.
So it was in the 90s in Texas?
Oh, there she is. It's been in the 80s, 85, 80s.
That's about what it's been here.
But it's been crazy humidity. It's like
We had 80,
90% humidity.
we have 80%. The
Yeah.
Vintage Savage 25 is ready to rip, got fly
Yeah,
sky
chocolate,
set up,
yeah.
and the servos all dialed in. I know that HPI has brought back out
Chocolate cake pie.
a
Backing
new
up for a second.
a new Savage. I forgot what it is.
Well, it's not a new Savage.
that
It's
big
the
one.
Savage. It's not new.
I thought they said it was a total redo or
What did
something
you say?
like that. Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe. Hey, Bill.
It's a re-release, but I swore they did something to it. They updated it a lot or something. The big block K 5.9. Savage is a. I know that
Are
HBI
we
Savage is a
leaving,
very
Bill?
popular vehicle.
Just one more.
So they're 5.9 tires.
Yeah, they're like those strawberry.
Klondike bar peanut butter.
I think I've had
Give me a
those.
peanut butter Klondike.
What the heck is a peanut butter Klondike?
I'm a Klondike man.
What do you do for the Klondike bar?
This sucks because they only have
Say
strawberry.
hi.
I did say hi.
Oh, there was my
They
niece.
dropped the 4.62.
Gotta make yourself public.
Wow, Corey, it was almost 90
Ooh,
degrees
how
in
about
Michigan.
chocolate waffles? Hardly anybody in here. Oh, so nice and cool.
What would you do for a Klondike bar, girls?
Oh, spin rush. Going buy the bananas again. 72 cents a pound.
That's a lot. It's like 50 something here.
What is it in Japan for a banana?
$200.
200 yen.
200 yen.
No, I don't want no bananas.
Spin Rush says he's enjoying your trip to Walmart.
Oh, see the, oh, there are the carrots. My niece just seen a big zucchini.
You bought one?
No, well, she wants one, yeah, but she didn't buy one.
You said you
She's a
didn't
big-
want
she's a-
bananas, you wanted a thick zucchini.
She likes
You don't want
zucchinis.
a pineapple, that's what you.
She like, yeah. Do you like zucchinis?
I like
No, she likes pineapples.
Yeah, I like pineapple too. I just don't want to mess with coring one out because you
Yeah.
got to eat it quickly. I have no idea. Men do the shopping and cooking here.
Oh, the men don't do the shopping and cooking there.
No, he says they do, or they don't do shopping and cooking.
Oh, they do. They don't
Yeah.
because you don't have any idea if they do.
Well, Spin Rush, I know that a lot of
Go to
Asian
11,
men like to.
Tracy.
I know a lot of Asian men like to cook. So I don't know how that's true.
Go to 11. Or
That's all that the Chinese guys do that all the time, more than the women for starting up
go to
restaurants.
6. Go to 6. Right here. Right there.
I thought Japan had a lot of sushi cookers or sushi makers, men sushi makers.
Shusi. I don't make Shusi. I make Susie.
You don't know Susie like I know Susie.
Oh, is that your wife's name, Susie? Susie.
Nowadays they call me the passport bro. Laugh out loud. I'm like, really? I can't believe the Japanese call you the passport bro.
Tracy, you want to throw this stuff
Version
in?
2.
Yeah, he says they dropped to 4.6 and they went to a 5.9 tire.
You want to throw it in here, Karina?
That's a huge
throw this
tire,
stuff in
Frank. The 5.9's got a peekaboo. Hey, Trey, hey, Jake, why don't you come in here? I want to talk to you about your video, please. So the 5.9 has got to be an 8th scale.
Oh yeah, it is different. It is different, a lot different.
Is it an 8th scale?
Oh, I don't know if it's 8 scale, but it is different.
I like those tires. Those tires are cool.
Yeah, it's similar to the ones I have on mine.
They're similar.
Yeah. They're more like buggy tires. They're like mine. Yeah, they have the
bodies-
10 scale and they have the other one and beside it, the XL.
And which is an 8th scale.
They don't say it, but yeah, it probably is.
Yep. That 8th scale is a lot bigger than the 10th. I wonder if there's all new mechanicals in the XL.
New low center gravity chassis design and layout.
Heavy duty spring loaded servo saver. That's
Still
pretty
have the
thick.
twin plates.
That spring is pretty thick for a servo saver. The Savage has always been a popular truck by HPI.
Yeah.
Fast access motor. Fast access to the motor. Yeah, the XL is an 8th scale. Would you like one, Jason? Terrapins are the tires.
We're checking out, so I'll see you guys later.
All right. Bye, Keith.
Good night.
Later. And then there was just you and me.
Yes, it's enough. Just us. Looks like a new radio too.
That means I got to figure out what to do with my Savage, because if ever I break it, I might have problems getting parts.
You like your Savage? You think it's a good truck?
Yep.
From what I understand, they're one of the best monster trucks that was ever made.
All metal transmission.
Spectrum radio looks like. Spectrum ESC and motor. All metal transmission gears, steel spur, and slipper clutch. Oh, that's unusual. Their spur is metal, Frank.
Yeah. Mine is metal also. My metal gears.
Oh, the
all that.
tires are called treads. Yeah, but he says other brands have caught up since then for their time. They were good. But what do you think of this new system? Do you think they've leaped ahead of everybody else with this new one?
I don't know how much evolution on the electronics. I completely agree. It is the new flux kind of thing. This L6 they call it, whatever. The flux, that's a new one. But my old one, I still have the 2200 kV on mine, but it's not this ESC, but it's the same motor.
That might be a higher.
It is still not censored.
They say it's capable of up to 22.2 volts. Right.
Yeah.
That thing's going to be a beast. 2200. I mean, 22.2 volts. Oh, well, they're too new now, so people haven't gotten them yet to talk about it.
Which is 6S. Mine runs on 6S also.
But 22.2 volts, that's going to be a beastly vehicle.
That's 6S.
Yeah.
But today's electronic, you can go a heck of a lot higher than to a 6S. But on 6S, let me tell you, this thing is going to do standing backflip because mine does.
The 6S will do all of 60 miles an hour if you could control them. But this is an 8 scale, so I hope it's more controllable. Hey, Kurt. I like that body in the center at the bottom, the middle center body. The Chevrolet. The middle one at the bottom.
Yeah. I've already gone and passed that page, Brad. I'm on Savage XS, which is probably caught up by now. But this is a smaller guy.
Those tires on that one look more like rock crawling tires.
Mhm.
Trail. Hey, Queenie.
See, they say this is a 10 scale. That means, and this is the XS, which is much smaller than the other one.
And but is the XS smaller than the X?
Yes.
So it's a 12 scale.
XS is smaller, and then it goes to the X, and then it goes to the XL. So maybe
Well,
that's more like 1/8, and then this is 1/5 almost. Because they don't say with a scale of, not on this one anyways. But you can tell the difference between the two here from the X and the XL, and then there's a smaller one also.
and there's that one with the gray and green and blue body on it.
Yep.
So they updated both sizes.
All three of them are updated.
Okay, 1/10, 1/8, and 1/7.
Oh yeah, it does say here 1/8 scale, mini scale.
The one with the 86 on it's a nice body.
I can't wait till they come out with one with more trucks or more cars. That's for sure. The HPI is slowly making a comeback, but it is not the same company that it used to be. That's for sure.
And they're revisiting their vintage stuff, but just enhancing them.
Mm. There's the 1/8 scale, Savage X. So the XL is a little bit bigger than that 1/8.
So the XS is 10th scale.
Yes. Jump shot.
Well, it looks like they got new cars in their lineup, or they've enhanced the ones that they used to have. The jump shot's like my whole shot.
Hmm.
What is Venture SBK?
The trail truck. It's the their crawler.
Oh, why don't they have a picture of it per se? There they are. Does anybody know anything about their 10th scales? I mean, their crawlers?
Yeah, they came out with it. They were pretty good, and then they closed the doors. Some people ordered them but never got them. So it was starting, but
So-
like you got to realize this is now 6 years old, and they're still selling the Venture kit as it was like 6 years ago. So there's nothing new on there. And like this is very old technology, and they're still selling this kit as a new kit, but transmission was up front, divorce
like
transfer case. There was a lot of good things on this truck. It's just they couldn't
It
ship
was a straight axle. I like the
Yeah.
gunmetal. Well, might start seeing those being used for crawling to see how well they do. Someone's going to be doing it.
For a trail truck, it's okay, but not for a comp truck. A lot of people just convert them now with comps. Like you can see, they've put the battery in the rear, the motor's up front, but you see the height of the motor, how high it is. Everybody now is making it that it sits much lower. So it is a very tough truck in the sense that it all has all metal transmission, metal gears everywhere. Dry shaft were pretty good. It had metal CVDs in the front. So a lot of good options on this truck. It's just they couldn't ship, and then the company went belly up.
And now they're making a slow return. So I assume they're bringing these out just to have something, and maybe they'll do something later with them. Benivis, Panhard bar.
See, they're the first one that actually came out with BTA behind the axle steering way back when, and now Team Associate is doing it also, but it looks more scale when you look at that truck because it had behind the axle steering.
They probably want to bring it up because they disappointed so many people who had them on order.
But they had a lot of good, it had a lot of good potential, but they're starting to ship it again, which is good.
315 millimeter.
Yep. And that's it.
And their fifth scale. That buggy's a fifth scale, and now they have it in electric too. We didn't even know you were gone, Corey. Sorry.
What's going on in the chat?
Corey, I need CVD boots for my HPI Baja 5 BSS.
Hopefully HPI is going to come out with some new parts soon, because I know a couple guys, they want to get their short course truck going again. They have a Blitzer and they want to get it back up.
And they're still going to make a stadium truck like my old shop.
Not a Blitzer, it's a jump shot. Yeah, the jump shot short course truck. Hopefully they come back out with some of this stuff so people can fix their trucks.
Who knows? They might have a new crawler coming in with straight axles and portals, for what we know.
I doubt it. Mind you, the company that actually bought HPI, they do a lot of other cars also. I find lower ends, so maybe they're going to mix and match them, and hopefully they get better distribution than what they originally had. So distribution is the key, especially getting it out there to people. Yeah, Spin Rush says he loves his Mini Z. It is nice. So cute and lovable.
They're coming out with new buggies on the Mini Z size.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So Brad, let's cut this because I still got some stuff to get ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to let you go also, and there's nobody here to do an after hours, just me and you, and I gotta go. So I'll say bye first, and then you can say your last words. So thanks a lot, Brad, for doing this on Tuesday. And we'll see you next time. Till then, go charge up some batteries, go in there, break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, Brad, you're not having any fun, right?
I hate breaking things because it stops my fun. So are we canceling the whole after hours?
Well, you'll be by yourself. I can make you
Okay.
host, and you can stay there. If people jump in, people jump in.
Okay. Hey, yeah, okay, Jake, I need you to drop in so I can talk to you about your CCO2 run. Please. Anybody else want to join in? I'm sure Jake will, Dirk will be in later and he can help me do some of this stuff. So thanks for joining us.
Here, I'll put it in the chat. I'll put the link in the chat because it's actually a link. It's not my usual link. It's a different link. So I can post that one in the chat because it's only good for this video.
Okay. All right.
So the link is in the chat. If anybody wants to come in, just click that. It's a one-time only link. It only works for this video. Next week, it's going to be a new one.
Jason says send him the link.
It's right above your chat. So if you click on it, you'll see it. And I'll put it on WhatsApp.
Free for anybody to join on the video panel. And thank you for joining us. And I hate breaking things because it stops my fun. And Frank just likes breaking things because he has more fun when they break. So
there we go. So see you later, Brad.
bye, Frank.
See you later, everybody.